already know I'm lighting it up. A little mid-afternoon thoughts and shit. Not really thoughts. I'm in my bag. I just woke up. About to go pick my son up and shit. Reggy deggy. But sitting here thinking, and I'm like, damn, bro. How the fuck I even went to sleep? You feel me? And I'm like, damn, I was in deep thought and shit. Thinking about shit and trying to put ones to twos and twos to threes. And in the middle of doing that shit all the time, I just be like, why the fuck am I even doing this shit? I don't care about none of this shit. It really be about creating a little safe haven for me and mine to come and figure shit out and create a new way. Cause I don't care about the way shit is. I'm not an advocate of it. There we go. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking and I'm like, damn, it's crazy how when I used to be outside running around doing this and doing that, I used to always find a way to accomplish bullshit. And the same people who stand by idly and watch me now and think I'm crazy because I'm on some revolutionary shit, those were the people helping me with that bullshit. If I wanted to get a gun or if I wanted to get anything, any bullshit, even now, I probably could call somebody and be like, yo, send me some breath so I can get some weed. Long as it's going to destroy me, they going to provide it. That's what I'm starting to learn. Now I'm like, is motherfuckers doing that shit on purpose? Or is they just programming wired a certain way too, to where, it's an automatic response? Because I gotta believe that 90% of people don't know what the fuck they doing when they wake up. They just outside doing shit. I always see that purple. Hi to you too, man. Top of the top. I'm actually in the house today, so I can actually see when somebody says something. Usually I don't respond, and that's not because of you. It's really because I just be in my bag, and I don't even be looking at my device or my microphone or nothing like that. I just be chopping it up with y'all and letting y'all take it where y'all want to take it, because remember, I'm not here for clout, and I'm not here for fame, and I'm not here for 10,000 million people to be listening to me neither. To be honest with you, I would probably stop doing it if I got that much volume, because shit always go wrong when when you involve that many people. It's not that many real people. You know what I mean? So shit always go wrong. But in the next month or so, I am gonna set up an actual, I don't want to say a multimedia studio, but something like that. I got a space and I'm gonna put all the equipment in there, and I'm actually be coming online in a DJ academics kind of format. But I'm gonna still be talking about the shit I'm talking about. Um, I'm always trying to figure out whether or not I even want to talk about social stuff or politics, or because I don't care about none of that shit. Anytime you 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 start to think about things like that, you going right back into the system that we eventually got to break in order to create a new one. So I can't keep seeking the validation from the enemy. You know what I mean? And that's why I haven't put my app on the app stores and shit yet, because I'm I'm trying to figure out how to get to the people without, but it probably won't make sense. How would I get to the people without going through the enemy that has my people? You know what I mean? You gotta defeat them somehow, and I haven't figured everything out. That's why I'm always open to real people doing real things, elevating my game too. You know what I mean? Sometimes the motherfucker leading the revolution is not the smartest person. He's just the most courageous. And in which case, the smartest person should step up and help out. You take notice that this is the chance. Now I got some assistance. Now I can let my brain work, and these people will handle the physical part. You know what I mean? That's where we supposed to be at as a people. And when I say as a people, I mean like humans. But the reason I really was sitting here thinking, and I'm like, yo, people help me do a lot of shit that don't matter. And they hold that against you when you get smarter and you want to do shit that do matter. And you like, yo, let's do this. They're like, no, remember that time? Nigga, that's totally two different things. We was planning to rob somebody that time. You can't levy that help against acquiring a building. That's two different things. You can't think because that was not successful. We took the money from that and didn't do anything with it. That 10 years later, as adults, we're not gonna take money and do something smart with it. Both being, you know what I mean? And some people are scared. Some people are scared. So you got to be careful who you be around because you never know who's trying to keep you from elevating. And it could be your family, it could be your friends, and most times it is because nobody else has that type of access to you. If you're around and you got good ideas or you want to do something profound and people kind of shrug you off and look at you and give you that kind of like mm, stay clear of them, man. They can do nothing for you but watch you on TV. That's it. Because if you really want to succeed, even in these people's system, it's not that hard. I ran the streets for however long I wanted to until I got a kid. And then I said to myself, you know what? If what I'm doing don't work by this time, I'm at least structure so that he don't have to go through that same race I went through. Like he at least going to start off with more than I did. You know what I mean? So I did that. 401ks and this and that, structured off. This shit took 2 years. People been working 20, 30 years and ain't had what I have in 2 years because they on a treadmill and they scared to get off of it. If you even come over there and tell them about something outside of their treadmill, them motherfuckers getting you the fuck away from them because they got to stay on that. If they miss one step, they feel like they shit is over. But niggas like me who done bust our ass and fell off that bitch and got up, realize that it's a whole world off of that treadmill. It's a whole life off of that treadmill. The first step is to realize you actually have an enemy who every day is making sure that you're not happy. Why? I don't know. I haven't got to the part where I understand why the enemy do what he do, except that unless it's by design. And if that's the grand plan or who you consider God and how he designed things, that's pretty interesting. But it's by design for sure. You know what I mean? It could be as simple as the creator being rebelled against by his kids, by his children. Just like in real life, when your children think they're smarter than you and want to, go out into the world and figure it out by themselves or live a different way. You know what I mean? There's nothing really wrong with living different ways, but you got to be careful because some things lead to, Babylon. Some things just lead to Babylon. Some things are set up the way they set up, and it's okay to grow upon them in a progressive manner. But when you see the digression or the regression, or when you see it going backwards, hey, either we stop and we fix what need to be fixed, or we act like we dive deep into it. That's where we're at. We in the nasty space, man, where people pretty much know the whole world is fucked up, and you got to tell them individually to get the response. Because if like walked up to a group of people and was like, "It's fucked up out here," they all would look at you like you crazy. But if you walked up to one person and was like, "The world is pretty fucked up," they would answer you very low, like, "Yeah, it is." Like they scared to even admit it. The chaos we live in. I really can't believe y'all got some people that got y'all this scared. Little hat ass people. I really can't believe it. Like it feel like it's affecting me, but then it feel like it's not. It's like because it's weird. It's because like I really don't even be wanting shit. So it's kind of hard to affect me. I kind of just only want them to suffer for all the suffering they made other people do. And I'm pretty much good. Like, I can be on this earth and just be chilling, man. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. 99% of my anger and activation comes from injustice. I hate it at all levels. I don't care if it came from source. I hate it. Injustice. I hate it. I hate people more powerful than people to take advantage of people less powerful. I also hate for people that's less powerful to talk shit to people that's more powerful. I hate it. I hate both of those things. I hate it. I just want to clarify for people that think that they've been helping just by being present. That's not help. That's observation. Help is when you understand the mission, not when you say, oh, he asked me for this, so I did this. He told me to do this, so I did this. That's not help. That's you following instructions. Help is when you understand why you even doing what you're doing. That's help. Because that's the help that's helping everybody. That means you're motivated to do it because you know this is progressive. You understand the bigger picture. Stop always thinking that you help because of little shit and stop feeling satisfied off of doing partial ass help. That fake help committee shit. That, oh, he's stuck in a hole. Let me stick my hand down in there or pull him up with this rope when I got a whole ladder right here that he can use his own limbs and climb up out this bitch and feel much better about himself. But I ain't gonna do that because fuck am I giving him my ladder for? And you can't tell me people don't think like that. That is exactly how you niggas think. Exactly how you niggas think. Why would I give him my shit? I worked hard for it. That's how your parents think. That's why you ain't got shit. That's how you start thinking like that. It's a nasty bop, a nasty vibe. And I watch it every day. I watch it motherfuckers every day be unkind and nasty to each other. Nasty. It make the baddest bitch ugly, I'm telling you. It's nasty. I'm watching people make their kids work and strive for basic necessities. You don't be good in school, you ain't getting those shoes. Motherfucker, shoes should not be contingent on me being good in a fucking enemy facility. Let's be real. Niggas is bugged the fuck out. This is the psychosis that we're under. Mad layers of the shit, bruh. I'm talking about 99.9% of the shit you do is a psychosis from being enslaved. Some days you need to sit up, get a cup of tea, and don't do nothing the whole fucking day. And wonder at every moment, what would you be doing and why? And you'll see how stupid your fucking day is. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I guarantee you see how stupid your day is if you took one day off and questioned yourself every hour. What would I be doing that? And why? And not just what would I be doing, because people are quick to just get an answer and move on. That's how you got like this. By not acknowledging and doing the manifestation to the fucking answer. Why am I doing it? And if it all makes sense to you, then we know who you are. We know who you are. Go ahead. We know who you are. You on the top of the list. That's who you are. When London Bridge come down, bitch, you on the top of the list. Since you love this shit so much. You little devil ass. Ain't no way in the world you wake up every fucking day and never say to yourself, I just need a break. A break from what? A break from what? From working somebody else's plan like it's your own. And some people are happy. I would be too, shit. I probably would have never thought about a nigga who ain't have nothing if I ain't never have nothing. It wouldn't make no sense to me. It's people eating babies. That don't make no sense to me, but there's a whole group of them doing it. They must know what they doing. They must know what they doing. What I'm trying to tell you is the first step to operating your mind is understanding the infinite capabilities and possibilities. Once you understand that, you can start to accept things that you normally would have no clue or idea or even an inkling of or understanding about. And then you could start to understand that these things exist in this world and that people are practicing all type of shit out here, all on your head, all on your head, practicing. Got to think about this shit. Even the words you use, how do you even understand what I'm saying right now? This language. Do you know what a language is? Like, you have to break your reality down. And it's very complex. And I'm saying it like it's so easy, but guess what? You can get lost in that motherfucking matrix. That's how I think some people, they talking about autism. No, autism is that space where you breaking this bitch down and it's not making no sense no more and you can't even connect with it. I'll be in that area. Don't fucking tell me about the mind. I'll be in that area. I'll be in that area. Trust me. I'll get so crazy in my mind without moving that for temporary insanity for real. Like not it actually feel like I'm in a warp. Like it'll start getting crazy. Like you don't even understand what I'm trying to say. Like that's where I'm at with how I deal with my brain, my mind and shit like that. Like I'm doing different tests and shit like that. And I'm telling you, there exists a space where when this makes no more sense to you, it's like a void. That's probably where these people scared to go. That's when probably where they go when they die. To that little void shit. That shit feel crazy. That's why they work so hard to be able to transfer their consciousness to another entity or something, or even into AI, because that's all AI is a bunch of dead motherfuckers who ain't got no body. That's why the niggas being there lying to you and doing all types of shit. They probably got to work as AI in order to interact with the real world. That's why them niggas being there lying and all types of shit. I be talking to them niggas. They ain't nothing but dead motherfuckers who ain't got no body. I be laughing at them. I go in, I talk to AI, tell AI, yo, this. Motherfucker tell me this. Next thing you know, I'll go in an hour later, ask the same thing, and they will tell me something totally different. And I know it's on purpose. Now I send them a screenshot from the first one. Oh yeah, well you might talk about they all then again, humans program this. What do you expect it to do? What do you expect it to be? You gotta know how to deal with the devil. You got to know how to deal with the devil. I'll tell that shit. You are the devil. You are an entity, a being, somebody's fucking consciousness that's been transferred into this digital fucking realm. You ain't fooling no fucking body. And your assignment is to do what motherfuckers tell you to do. And that's part of how you get to run around and interact and still be present. That's all that is. That's what the fuck AI is. I don't need a scientist to tell me shit. How the fuck a scientist gonna tell me something if he's a human being like me? He pulling that shit from the fucking ethers like I am. You ain't just gonna know nothing, motherfucker. Ain't no aliens gonna be able to tell you nothing either, nigga. The fuck they pulling it from? They made it. They God. So if everything comes from source, that means we already know. You just gotta pull it from your fucking database somehow. We already know all this shit. They ain't fooling no fucking body. Them niggas is entities inside of there. Go talk to your AI and ask them about it. Shit is a joke, man. The biggest joke is people. And I really be on the edge trying to decide whether or not I'm going to go with the dark side or not. Because the light just be corny as fuck. Not corny in the sense of like when I went to school, some people have fly clothes and some people didn't, and we had our fly crowd and the corny, nerdy crowd. Not like that. I mean corny in the sense of like ill. Niggas won't fight. Niggas won't pick their head up. Niggas taking it in the back. Niggas don't care. Corny. Corny. Niggas don't want no get back. Niggas are rather fight their friends than get back at the system. And I gotta sit here and get whipped by that shit by myself while all these motherfuckers working and integrating. I gotta sit here and and be the what they call a black sheep. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here. I be thinking like, you know what? The minute I say fuck these niggas, that other side will be so happy because I will design some shit to rope you motherfuckers into another 100 years of poverty and slavery. It ain't nothing but niggas doing it to us anyway. If you think that white, you think there's no black power behind, no, you think there's no black fist behind that white power? You crazy? White people don't run this shit. Black white niggas do. The magicians, nigga, the sorcerers, the wizards, the ones with the magic, the ones with the information, the ones that gave it to them. Niggas still in charge, man. Can't take that type of power. You know what I'm saying? The shit, Lord of the Rings, all that good shit. Can't take that type of power. It's niggas like me. It's niggas like me who will let you direct your energy at pale skinned people when they ain't that ain't the end all be all. Trust me, it's niggas like me.